talking to friends and neighbors about the best place to retire to, then Kingston has probably come up in your conversations more than once. Kingston is often rated as one of the top 5 places to retire to in Ontario in many news articles. And you may be wondering what makes Kingston such a great place to retire to. I'm going to go over several reasons why the Kingston area may be the retirement answer that you are looking for and talk about the pros and cons of choosing Kingston as your future retirement destination. And if you aren't retiring anytime soon, but are looking to relocate to the area, stick around because this information will help you too. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Catherine Newman and I'm a realtor in the beautiful Kingston area. And I'm helping more and more people decide if Kingston, Ontario is the place for them to relocate to or retire to. So make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel because you're not going to want to miss the videos when I post them. I know that a lot of consideration goes into choosing where you want to retire to. So let's get into it. I think the number one concern for anyone retiring to Kingston, aside from healthcare, which we'll get to next, is the cost to purchase a home here. And that is one of the many reasons that many retirees choose the Kingston area. Although not cheap, it is more affordable than many other areas in Ontario. The average cost of a house as of October 2022 was just over $636,000. While this may seem like a lot, this is compared to just over $893,000 in Durham Region, $1.1 million in Toronto, and over $780,000 in Ottawa. One place that you will not save, however, is on your property taxes. Kingston's tax rate is higher than many cities in Ontario at 1.39%. So that means on an average priced home in the area, which is $636,000, the property taxes would be $8,840. Compare that to Toronto with a tax rate of 0.63%, which works out to $6,930 on an average price home of $1.1 million. That being said, that is Kingston's rate, and it is higher in the city. So if you're looking to buy a little outside of the city, even just 15 minutes outside of Kingston, the tax rate could be as low as 0.60%. So on a $650,000 home, that would be $3,900. And also keep in mind, just outside of the city, the house prices will be lower, so the taxes would be even lower than that. Next up is healthcare. Kingston General Hospital was actually named as one of the top 40 hospitals in Canada in a news article. There are more than 1,200 hospitals in Canada, so it's pretty amazing to be in the top 40. Kingston General Hospital is also home to the Cancer Centre of Southeastern Ontario. We also have Hotel Dieu, which is an urgent care hospital and also home to the Children's Outpatient Clinic. We also have many walk-in clinics, and of course there are some home health care options for seniors as well. The only con is that we, like many other cities, have a doctor shortage. So we have many people unable to find a family physician. Some people have been waiting for years to get one. That being said, if you're older and have some health concerns, you'll be higher up on the list to get a family doctor. And your current doctor may even be able to refer you to a doctor here that may accept you right away. My suggestion for you is to get on the family doctor list as soon as you know that you'll be moving here. So where will you live if you move to Kingston? There are many condos and bungalows in the city, all located within close proximity to the hospital and all amenities. Some of the condos overlook the waterfront, some are right downtown within walking distance to all of our restaurants, and of course some are in the east and the west end of the city. And for actual retirement communities, there's Walnut Grove, that is a community of 135 homes that each has a share in the community center and the connecting green areas and pathways. Pine Hill Estates is another adult lifestyle community, complete with a clubhouse. We also have Worthington Park that also has a community center, games room, green spaces, and Medley Court, which is an exclusive adult lifestyle community of condominium townhome bungalows. And of course, there are lots of retirement homes in the area as well. Another big factor to consider when thinking about where to retire is the weather, right? Well, Kingston is in Canada, which means yes, unfortunately, we do get cold weather and snow in the winter. This is where maybe a condo is nice so you don't have to deal with the snow removal and could go south in the winters pretty easily. But there are also many companies in the area who handle snow removal if you wanted to hire somebody. But then of course we're rewarded with the beautiful summers and falls. We do not get any hurricanes here and very rarely have tornadoes, although they unfortunately do seem to be getting more common in Ontario. I made a video all about the weather in Kingston, and I'll put the link to the video down below if you'd like to check that out, because it goes into a lot more detail about our weather here. Next up is transportation. Kingston doesn't have a large airport like Toronto or Ottawa, But we do have a smaller airport where you can fly to Toronto and take a connecting flight to anywhere that you'd like to go. And you can also fly to Montreal from Kingston. We have Kingston Transit, which will take you all over the city. And of course, many taxi companies. And then we have Via Rail that runs through Kingston that will take you all across Canada as well. And last but not least, what will you do for fun if you move to Kingston? I mean, what won't you do is probably the better question, because there's so much to do here in Kingston. There are many facilities for exercise, aquafit, pickleball. There's a seniors association as well with 4 locations that offers arts and crafts, games, fitness, etc. There are endless outdoor hiking trails, provincial parks, conservation areas to check out. There's the beautiful waterfront trail that you can walk or bike. There's endless restaurants to check out. There's always festivals and events going on. There are many golf courses, museums, numerous lakes to go boating and fishing and swimming in. There's just really endless activities to do here in the Kingston, depending on your interests. So what makes it a great place for retirement? If you have any questions about retiring to Kingston, I'm always happy to help. So please feel free to leave a comment here or send me an email.